Fist bump.
Fist bump is not in my fighting database.
Big Hero 6 is full of heart and even more full of references to other famous films. So today we're gonna dig deep and look at some awesome movie references you might have missed in Big Hero 6.
Be ready. He could be anywhere.
Number 1. How could a film with an eccentric, brilliant inventor turned superhero not have some kind of shout out to Iron Man himself? If you look closely during the scene where Tadashi introduces Hiro to the lab, a very Tony Stark looking man is applying some very Iron Man looking gadgets to his cat. Also, that looks like an arc reactor to me. But that's not the only Iron Man reference. Check out Baymax's death scene. Looks pretty similar to Tony Stark's near-death experience at the end of the Avengers.
What are you?
Genius, billionaire, playboy, philanthropist.
Number 2. The animators of this film must be obsessed with Wreck-It Ralph. The film not only has Ralph himself appear, but it also contains a baby Cybug, the armor Ralph wears for Hero's duty, the District 51 games from the arcade Wreck-It Ralph sits in, and a figurine that looks like Ralph covered in goo from the movie. That's a lot of Easter eggs for one movie, right? Well, that's not all. There's also the escape pod and even a figure that looks like Satan from the famous Thanks Satan scene. Like I said, obsessed.
They loved you. That was amazing.
Number 3. Zootopia hadn't come out yet, but Disney was dying to put some marketing out for the upcoming film. First, there's an image of Nick Wilde before we knew his name. Then we have a sneaky Japanese-style ad for Zootopia here. And that's not the only time it appears in the movie either.
This is a simple misunderstanding.
Number 4. What's a vigilante movie without some kind of acknowledgement of one of the best superhero movies of all time? In Big Hero 6, while the gang tours Fred's mansion, there is a very hidden toy on the shelf that has a striking resemblance to Helen Parr, aka Elastigirl.
Helen?
You must be Mrs. Sinclair. Let go of me.
Number 5. It's not a Disney film without an obligatory reference to that movie with the Let It Go song. If you saw this movie first, it might spoil the twist villain of Frozen for you, as Hans can be seen in a wanted poster in the police station. The film has a real hate-on for the guy, as his statue is later pummeled by Baymax. Fair enough. Observant viewers also notice this painting bears a striking resemblance to Arendelle, the setting of Frozen. And finally, a small cameo from our favorite never-melting snow buddy, Olaf.
Had to be snow. She couldn't have had tropical magic.
Number 6. How well do you know your How to Train Your Dragon dragons? Well enough to notice the resemblance between Fred's costume and the hideous Zippleback? I find that name offensive, and I definitely wouldn't call it that to its face.
This guy, right here. Don't be alarmed. It is just a suit.
Number 7. Hans wasn't the only Disney character on the run from the law. Tangled directors Byron Howard and Nathan Greno both appear in wanted posters in the film. Keen-eyed viewers also spotted Flynn's arch nemesis Maximus in this painting in Fred's mansion.
Maybe you should be back in your tower.
Is this you?
Number 8. We head to Hawaii for this next movie reference. On Aunt Cass's wall, there is a photo of her cat Mochi in a Stitch costume. But that's not all. We also get a Stitch pillow in, you guessed it, Fred's mansion. That guy is everything. Must be nice.
I am also a school mascot.
Number 9. Here's a really sneaky one for you Monsters Inc. superfans. The sushi chef from the restaurant in Monsters Inc. can be seen at the end of the movie on a building. It's amazing how people can catch these tiny details. Number 10. Do you think Hiro ends up inventing the technology that leads to Wall-E and Eve being born? If you look at Hiro's desk, a screen on the left looks very much like Eve from Wall-E. Number 11. Come at me, bro. Big Hero 6 has a few homages to The Matrix in all its kung fu glory. The first homage is when Hiro uploads fighting moves to Baymax, just like the main character Neo gets skills uploaded to him in The Matrix. Also, Fred's butler does the famous "come at me bro" hand signal Morpheus does to Neo in their movie.
I know kung fu.
Number 12. Two gentle giants, two red-eyed berserker rage modes. While there are a few similarities between the Iron Giant and Big Hero 6, the most obvious connection is that when either character enters an offensive mode, their eyes turn red and shrink in the exact same way. But they were meant for love, not war, man. Number 13, Great Scott! A Back to the Future reference to make Doc proud. At the science fair, one person is showing off his tech helmet that bears a strong resemblance to Doc's brainwave analyzer. Number 14, this next reference is for the dog lovers out there. On the desk at the police station sits a picture of Bolt and Esther from the film Bolt. So I guess the cop sitting there is married to her, or he just really likes that movie, maybe?
You look familiar.
What?
I gotta remember, it's gonna kill me. Hold on.
Number 15. It's definitely more than a little hard to spot this Chicken Little reference. While the streetcar moves through San Francisco, in the far distance you can make out a chicken head that looks like Chicken Little. Number 16. This next one is a feast for the eyes. On a wall that Baymax and Hiro sneak by, there is graffiti that is two letters of the Greek alphabet, Phi and St, pronounced feast, which is the name of the short film that played before Big Hero 6 in theaters. Number 17. Did you catch this reference? The window of Tadashi's office looks very much like a Pokeball from the infamous Pokemon franchise. It's not exactly the same, but honestly, why else would you design a window like this?
You have to weaken a Pokemon before you can capture it. Let's go, Pikachu!
Number 18. You'll have to know your Disney facts pretty well for this next reference. In Hiro's room on his ceiling, you can make out the face of Oswald the Lucky Rabbit, a character Disney lost the rights to in 1928, only to be returned to Disney in 2006, right in time for Big Hero 6.
It's called recycling.
Number 19. Continuing our Disney legacy homages, there's a few hidden Mickey Mouse heads hidden in the film. First, at the docks, and later on the back of the gang's van during the chase scene.
Look for a new angle.
Number 20. A113 is a famous inside joke for alumnus of the California Institute for the Arts. It refers to a classroom most students will take classes in. Alumnus Brad Bird started the trend of sneaking the code into his films, and Big Hero 6 contains the code while Hiro designs Wasabi's plasma blades.
Ba-la-la-la.
Number 21. Not super popular in the United States, but famous in Japan is the character Ultraman. The film sneaks a mini Ultraman doll into the film for fans of the character worldwide.
Your tiny robot is trying to go somewhere.
Number 22. The last reference was for Japanese fans, but now let's check out a reference for our friends in the UK. Doctor Who fans will likely have caught this white Dalek the animator snuck into the film. Number 23. Big Hero 6 is about a group of young people transforming to protect the world around them. If you're old enough, I'm sure one of the homages that was clear in the film was one to the Mighty Morphin Power Rangers. If not, maybe these masks on a wall in Fred's mansion will have helped make the connection a little more solid.
If we're gonna catch this guy, I need to upgrade all of you.
Number 24. I didn't even know what Mazinger Z was until Big Hero 6 referenced it. Likely another homage Japanese viewers would be more likely to recognize. The large clock in Hiro's room is most definitely a Mazinger Z ripoff.
What do you think it is, genius?
I'm not sure.
Number 25. Now this is a reference I actually did catch on the first watch. Japan is famous for Mobile Suit Mecha anime, and there are a ton of them, but these figures in the end credits are especially Gundam Wing-ish in design. Also, this movie's main character's name is Hiro, and the lead character in Gundam Wing's name is also Hiro. The names are spelt differently because I guess writers are really trying to hide their subtle clues about who the hero of each story is. Those are all the film references we noticed in Big Hero 6. Any sneaky ones that slipped by us? Let us know below. If you enjoyed it, please like and subscribe so you don't miss any new videos. And thanks for stopping by The Things Animated.